All right, folks, we're recording. It's on a special occasion. It's a Saturday afternoon, and I've got a couple hours to kill. So let's do some more Vallhalla. And we're about to go streaming in live in 3, 2, 1. Going on. It's another stream of Vallhalla. I'm going to turn this down because, whoa, is it loud in my ears. There we go. Streaming some more Vallhalla on Twitch, and we're recording for YouTube. So we have met our quota of 2 episodes of the stream this week. How are you guys doing? This is kind of we ninja'd this one in. I used to do Saturday morning streams, and this time around, we're going to do a Saturday afternoon stream. So, how's everybody doing? How are you all doing? Let's do this. Load our little gamey game. Day 12. We only have 6 days to go. Just power didn't get cut out. This gives her peace of mind, and now she'll focus at work with no problem. Your account was charged $8,000 as payment for your electricity bill. Have a nice day. Damn, that's a lot. That's a chunk of money. That's a chunk. That's a chunky chunk. A chunkity chunk. It looks like we were able to record and transcribe one of the messages sent from one of the compromised signals. Joe Wren, the anchor from our popular TV newscast, served as our very own test subject for the investigation. Who are you? Are you really alive? You're special to me. You're everything to me. It's time to become one. End of transmission. Developing. Interesting. Okay. That's cool. What do we got over here in the shop? I don't think I need any... I have $555.50. Let's see, what do we got over here? Did I get a Christmas tree? No, I didn't. Ah, shoot, I can't afford it yet. Okay, we'll get a... Should I even get a Christmas tree? Tomorrow's already Christmas. I guess, whatever. In memory of real potted plant. Joker Cyclone. Can't afford it. Can't afford it. Magazine with all things idols. Has a download code for your love is a drug. Let's grab that. That sounds fun. Sounds like a fun waste of time. Nothing is less than $300. Jeez. So where is this idol? Did I get the download code? No. Really nice, but yeah. That electric bill left us pretty destitute. It's true. Hey, what's up, Cupcake? Cupcake? Cupcake cake? Alright. I have a boyfriend named Bill. Bill paid. Nice. That's hilarious. Wait, what? Oh. Click on. I'm not playing that stupid shoot 'em up game. Okay, well, it doesn't look like anything else is clickable. I wish I could click around in here. Well, welcome. Welcome. Hopefully today is an entertaining day on the day before Christmas. The day before Mega Christmas. What should we watch? Which channel? Turn off channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, channel 4, channel 5, 6, 7 is no signal. 8 looks like wrestling. 9 is Hesse 0. You decide. I'm ready. Good evening. Ah, hey Jill. How are you feeling? 3 or 8? Alright, let's do 3. Let's see what's up with 3. How are you feeling? I won't say good, but not that bad, I guess. Well, that's nice to hear. Where's Gil? Did he run away again? No, I have him on an errand duty, buying the drinks for tomorrow. That sounds weird, coming from the owner of a bar. Every drink from here would come out of our own funds. So if we're gonna spend money, we might as well get more variety. Besides, those kinds of walks are always good for Gil. You're the boss. Who's coming so far? Well, there's the 3 of us, the dogs. You invited Titty Hacker. Gil invited Jamie. Oh yeah, I also invited Dorothy when I called her to spend the night with you. Sounds good so far. Invite anyone else you feel like inviting. The more, the merrier. I could, but I bet everyone's made plans by this point. That's true. I'll be in my office. Call me should anything arise. Alright. I'm just gonna leave the jukebox, I think, unless there's something... I wish if they were new, and I've not played them, it would have a little, like, asterisk by them or something. So I feel like there's more in here. Well, let's just do this. Fence. Going camping. Sure. Underground club. Joke. That's interestingly familiar. Out of orbit. Never sleeps. Of the Titans. Follow the trail. Orbit. Karmatrine Dreams, Skyline. It's kind of subtle, kind of ambient music tracks. Diddle Drive, I like that one. Metropolis. District. There Lies Within. Is that new? Is that new? That was new. Dawn Approaches. I think we had that one. Renewed Hope. We. Essence. Yeah. Synth Stitch. We've done that. Yeah. Love is a drug? There we go. Your love is a drug. Time to mix drinks and change lives. As the title of today's stream suggests, we're gonna try to change a few lives here today. So we're getting close. We got, what do we got? 6 days left? 7 days left maybe of this game, and each day seems to take us between a half an hour to an hour to get through, so I have a feeling this week, either Tuesday or Thursday, we're going to finally finish this game. Now, I did have plans to stream a lot more today, but I wound up running a lot of errands throughout the day. And honestly, it was just kind of nice to get outside and spend as much time outside as possible. It was just flippin' gorgeous. So I went for a bike ride around town, helped my parents pull out all of their lawn furniture for the summer. And then wound up recording a wrestling podcast this morning too. So it's been a busy day, and I'm glad I'm able to come out here for a couple hours at least, because I'm not really sure what plans they're going to be tonight, but I'd love to get outside and get a fire going and hang out outside as much as possible. So that's the plan. I'm at least here till 5-ish, 5:30, I think, so we got an hour or two. Plugging out 2 hours into this, a good 2 hours. Maybe a bad 2 hours, but probably a good 2 hours. And I'm drinking ice water because I'm parched. 8. Let's do this. Time to mix drinks and save lives. I mean, change lives. Wait here. I'll check inside. Welcome to Vallhalla. Oh, a BTC bar. Excuse me, do you know where the Athena Convention Center is? Why does that place make people get lost so easily? They should have called it the Minotaur Center. I'm sure it'll be a good 2 hours. Hold on, let me scribble the directions on paper. Thanks. Go to the right. When you see a building filled with hobos, this should be it. Thanks a lot. Anything else I can help you with? Oh, what the hell. I'll have a drink. What about you? A brandtini, please. Right. The girl asked for a brandtini. The Lilum freaks me out. Brandtini. I should have these memorized by now. 6 Adelhides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 powdered deltas. 2, 3. 1 carmatrine. All aged and mixed. Yada da da doo da da ba do doo. Bam. Here you are. Thanks. That's an interesting outfit in this cold season, miss. Well, I'm actually cosplaying, so call me Vella for the time being. And your Lilum friend is? Essentia. I get it. You're cosplaying too? Sure, let's go with that. Have you heard of a game called Yeek? Am I supposed to pronounce that? Yeek? Is it Y-I-I-K? Is it Yike? Should we call it Yike? Should we call it Yike? Have you heard of a game called Yike, bartender? That cult classic game that has been like 3 remastered versions made by 6 different companies this year? That one. We're in a cosplay group dedicated to it, and we got lost on the way. I heard you talking to someone outside. Oh yeah, a friend is cosplaying as Alex. I told him to wait outside. Shouldn't he enter? He'll be fine. Thing I miss? There's a girl behind you. Short hair, black sailor uniform, missing an arm. Wearing jeans under a skirt. Now, don't spook the bartender. Spook? Anything else? I'll get a fluffy dream and be on my way. And you? I'm fine. Fluffy dream. Fluffy dream. 1, 2, 3 Adelhide, 3 powdered deltas, and we'll give them 1, 2 carmatrine. We'll get it more aged, we'll get it more mixy mixed. Happy dappa doo bop bop doo bow. Skibidi bop bop. Here you go. Yep, this is the thing. Seriously though, should you leave your friend outside like that? He'll be fine. He started chatting with one of the vending machines. They were talking about R&B music. Does your friend prefer the 1980s R&B or the 70s? 80s, I think. Oh shit. Boss. Dee Dee. R&B. I'm coming. You see, Dee Dee is a 1970s purist. He has tased people for even liking 1980s R&B before. He got tased. Oh god. He'll be fine. Vending machines have very, very weak tasers. He'll be confused for a couple minutes, but that will be it. You should go check on him, though. Right, thanks again for the directions. Please come again. At least it wasn't Franco-Belgian comic opinions this time. Black sailor uniform? I hope I'm just overthinking it. More importantly, though, jeans under a skirt? Welcome to Vallhalla. Oh, hey, Dorothy. Oh, hi, honey. There's the girl. Holy shit. She's a ghost. This is getting freaky. I'm glad it's not the middle of the night. I'd start having nightmares. What in the name of Marv Albert's hairy-ass neck are you doing online? You should be at work, poser. It's Saturday. It is Saturday. It's Saturday, first off. And I got a couple hours to kill. So, ha, poser. Yeah, you're the guy who's like, oh, I'm so tired and I can't do anything. Then he goes to the movies and eats like 50 pounds of popcorn and he's like, I'm gonna go and lavishly go out to see Elvis impersonators, and Champs doesn't run itself. Wait a second. Who do you think I am? Don't you dare. How dare you? How dare you? And Champs does run itself, by the way. It ran itself into the ground. Oh! Escalated quickly. Get some more water. BRB. Momento, por favor. Yo, yo, yo. It's the Vallhalla show. Faux show. Hey man, last week I did a stream, what was it, last Tuesday? At like 6 p.m. until, what, 9:30? It was great. Alright. Oh, hi honey. Are you okay? I just kind of wandered in here. I guess I'm a bit distracted. This is what the 1% looks like, folks. Tank top Saturday online gaming and shaming people for eating popcorn and watching movies. This is what 1% looks like. Yes, 1%. Such a putz. You're such a putz. Holy shit. There's a good group of people in here today. What's up? Guys, you should definitely speak up. Enjoy yourselves. Chat, if you'd like to instruct me on things to do, or drinks to make, or drinks to mess up, or people to cock off to, go ahead and give me a holler. Thanks for joining me today, guys. There's a good group of people in here today. So we're playing Vallhalla, cyberpunk bartending simulator, digital comic game, and we're on day 11, day 12, and I think there's 18 days total, so we've got 6 more to go, and looking to finish it up either today or hopefully early next week. So let's talk to the wealthiest man in the 6th ward. God damn it, dude. You know, I was talking to my friend, and he, my boss, Andrew, and he was saying how hilarious that stupid sign was that you brought to my graduation. First graduate in the 6th ward. Ironically, I'm no longer in the 6th ward. There's been restructuring. Gerrymandering. All right. Just wandered in here. I guess I'm a bit distracted. Can Lilim just wander? Can I get you something? Oh, Sugar Rush. Yeah, that. Right. Dorothy seems down. She asked for a Sugar Rush. But hasn't she told me about a drink that cheers her up? Oh, shit. Sugar Rush. What's the drink that cheers her up? Almost Google that. I feel like I should almost Google it. Sugar Rush is on there. Bullying? I think it's a I don't know. 1, 2, I'm gonna blow it here. It's probably going to alter the entire game by messing this up. 2 Adelhyde, 1 powdered, and optional Karmatrine. 1, 2, all mixed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ugh. 1 Sugar Rush. Thanks. Seeing her down is so weird. So much silence. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. Turns out I really needed that. So did you enjoy the soda? Oh, did you find that one out? Was this supposed to be a secret? No, but don't go around telling everyone about that. I did it because it was you who needed my help, but a hug night is usually one of my most expensive services. Hey, I don't know if the client has body odor or something like that. Not to mention, it limits the chances of getting any other client that night. Still, did it help? Yeah, it helped me cool down a lot. So from what Dana told me, someone close to you died, right? Yeah. Do you want to know more about it? Do you want to tell me about it? I brought it up enough times already, I think. No problem then. You were sad and that's all I needed to know. Sorry for the loss though, I mean it. Thanks. Although I've wondered for a while, do you, Lilim, really understand death? Sorta, kinda. Our whole database is constantly being backed up in a collective source. Even if our bodies are destroyed, we can be deployed again with our personalities and memories intact. So our concepts of mortality might be different. So seriously, thoughts on that? Anybody out there? I'm really curious about that. Because I think, while at times I'm disappointed in the fact that we don't have flying cars and we don't have flying skateboards and we're not time traveling and we're not doing nearly half of the cool things I thought we would be doing in the future, I do think that IT, and I do think that like in advancements in artificial intelligence is getting so far advanced now that honestly in about 15 to 20 years, I bet that someone's entire consciousness can be backed up into a database. Meaning responses, personality, wit, conversations and things like that. To the point of, like, for instance, if someone was doing a chat like this, and you were talking to somebody, and say Superstar Michaels, or Cupcake, any of you guys were to chat with me, and you, and you know the way that I'd respond to things. You know what would piss me off, you know what would make me happy, you know how to, you know what I mean? Like, you know my responses. And imagine if my personality and everything about me was backed up into a database and you could still talk to me even after death. That's really like been on my mind lately. I started reading a comic book too that was about AI and how advanced it can be. And, you know, I mean, there's robots that are out there. Yeah, you could piss my AI off pretty easily. Yeah, it's not hard. We know exactly what buttons to push. I think anybody would know what buttons. Don't you dare. Do we get to a point where we're all just virtually we're all just AI, and that people are being backed up into robots that are so fucking lifelike that it's almost like you could be with that person forever. And then to the point where we're basically in Blade Runner universe where we don't even know who's real and who's not real anymore. That, I think, and then because the AI or our consciousness, which is living through whatever, would get to a point where it knows where we left off while we were alive, that it doesn't even necessarily realize that it's not real or is real. Again, Blade Runner. Here, let me show you something real quick. Uno momento, por favor. So, one thing I like to do when I go to bookshops or comic book stores is I like to buy a bunch of issue number ones. I bought a couple comics. I bought Paper Girls, which was highly rated, as was Something is Killing the Children. Read both of those. Just like the graphic novels, so like the first 12 issues or something like that, you know, annual one or whatever. And I enjoyed Paper Girls. It would be a slippery slope if we ever got to that point. There would be so many possibilities, both good and bad. Yes, I agree. But if we got to, so would the good outweigh the bad though, or would it just depend? I guess. Because some people or some entities of people, let's just say that much, could be so intertwined and so well matched up that when one passes on, it's like the other person, I've seen this so many times, and I think Xavier Michaels and I were talking about this, a couple of weeks ago, when there's two people that are so closely intertwined, brothers. Let's take Kurt Hennig and Rick Rude, for instance. That when Rick Rude passed away, Kurt Hennig's career and his life just, like, he was distraught, and it was like, it ruined him. And there was like, nothing about him was him anymore. And he didn't know how to continue on without his friend. And so a couple years after his friend died, he overdosed on drugs because he fucking hit the bottle and hit the drugs as hard as he could. And he was like, no, I just don't care. And those two entities were so intertwined, and they came up together, and they grew up together in Minnesota, I think it was, that they got into the same business together. They did everything together. And when one died, it was like, well, what's the other one going to do? Now that the other person's not there, it's like life's not the same anymore. And if that person were to at least able to communicate in some consciousness, even if it was just on a chat, how much better would that have made their life going? It would have to become very, very much so its own life, though, where it was able to continue to grow and continue to build and continue to make decisions and grow as far as information goes. So, like, I don't know. I think there's a lot to it. Anyway, this is a book that I started reading. Actually, I'm done with this book, but I'm going to get the next one. Alex and Ada, very good. Very good comic. It's about a dude who his girlfriend and him broke up, and he didn't know how to deal with it. I might have talked about it. Yeah, you want to fuck around with the piss monster. God, you are a bastard. You are such a bastard. Anyway, dude breaks up with she breaks up with him, breaks his heart. He's single for like a year, and his grandma tries to do something nice by ordering him a robotic bride, which in the future, they're so lifelike that you cannot tell that they're not real. They're basically like Blade Runner, the robot people. Anyway, and the whole first issue is just him not knowing how to deal with it. And there's a lot of shit going on in the world. Like, they start to get their own consciousness. Humans are freaked out by them. There's this one scene in this book. It's really good. I like it a lot. There was someone, somehow one got its own consciousness. The robot girl did. And it went to a concert to enjoy music, which is very unnatural for these AI robots. They shouldn't grow and want their own kind of entertainment. So everyone there, when they found out it was a robot, they basically it was almost like turning over a car and smashing it and starting on fire. No bit of them thought or felt like it was a real human or real consciousness. And I think this book is, at least from the very first little bit that I read about it, it has a very high ceiling on where the storyline can go. And I think it could go full on Terminator if they wanted to, because this could be like a Civil War or a Resistance if all the robots came together and realized they're being treated really shitty. Anyway, it gets pretty graphic, but that's part of it. When they found out that was a robot at the concert, they smashed it. Anyway, I've heard about 100 Bullets. I think I've read about that. Anyway, this is pretty good. It's good shit. It's really interesting. And I don't think we're all that far away from that, because there is a lot of really interesting dating simulator games out there, which I've been playing a lot more of those lately. Well, just 2 or 3. But there's a lot more dating sims out there, and there's also a lot of AI tools out there now where you can kind of chat with AI if you're feeling lonely or if you don't have any friends or anything. It's like, man, we're getting there. We're getting to a point where we're going to start interacting with robots, and it's going to become our entertainment, our pleasure, our friendship. We go to, instead of getting advice or going to a counselor, we're going to rent robots to have sex with. We're already doing that. Some of us are already doing that. All right. So Cupcake says it depends. There are so many perspectives, but in that world, there could theoretically be multiples of each person. Way to piss off Jash. Talk about the slappy noise, the psst monster, and how Bel-Air is better than Peacemaker. Only 2 of those 3 make me mad, and you know which 2. 100 Bullets is hand down the best non-mainstream comics better. One of the best. And Skyhook, bro. I'm not sure what Skyhook is. Non-mainstream comic books that I love. Oh, shit, I got a few. Well, it depends on if you consider Scott Pilgrim non-mainstream. This is what I've been reading. Actually, grabbed a bunch of... After I read Ada and Alex, I read 3 comics last week. Because I worked abroad during the week, so I brought a couple books with me. Lost at Sea, made by Brian Lee O'Malley. That's non-my. I don't know what that means. Lost at Sea is a book by Brian Lee O'Malley. Oh, non-mainstream, okay. This is a really good book about a road trip. A bunch of kids that go on a road trip. It's literally Scott Pilgrim without it being Scott Pilgrim. It like basically could take place in Scott Pilgrim's universe. Really good comic. I like it a lot. And it's virtually the same art style, the same everything. It's just about a girl. It's good. It's a good book. And then my favorite Brian Lee O'Malley. Okay, yes, I agree. Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, that's mainstream. So something like Transmetropolitan, excellent. The Watchmen, excellent. Scott Pilgrim. While I do love Batman too, there is something about like underground or non-mainstream comics that I just fucking completely love. But this is my favorite comic book ever made by Brian Lee O'Malley. It's called Seconds, and it's about a girl who inherits a restaurant in the middle of the woods, and when she takes it over from her aunt and uncle, it turns into... This is such a good comic book. It is so well done. I love this. I love reading it over and over again. It has some of the same humor and comedy, very similar to Scott Pilgrim. The art style is very Scott Pilgrim. I mean, shit, look at that. That is super Scott Pilgrim. It's so well done. But it turns into almost a Miyazaki-style anime. And if you like Studio Ghibli movies or anything, and you like Scott Pilgrim, this is like the love child of both of them together. It's about this restaurant that is completely haunted. And so she works with the spirits and the creatures inside of this restaurant to like rebuild it and stuff. And the restaurant, of course, is called Seconds. Would you like Seconds? Guillermo del Toro says Seconds plays the angst of youth against the fabric of a larger epic. In doing so, it enriches both. A great ride. It's great. It's adorable, haunting, funny, and beautiful. A perfect recipe for a great graphic novel. It's so good. And then I tried to start this one. I'm still a little bit on the edge of whether or not I like this one or not. Ooh, shit. It's the Max and the Batman. Is it a comic book? Like, did it come out monthly, or is it a graphic novel? Sorry, Seconds is graphic novels. And I think most of Brian Lee O'Malley's stuff is graphic novels, but he is working on one right now where he does the art and some of the writing for called Snot Girl. Snot Girl is interesting. I liked it initially, but it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. But maybe I haven't read any of the new ones. It's like it started off really good, and then they were like, well, let's do a bunch of issues of it. Anyway, Brian Lee O'Malley does graphic novels like the Scott Pilgrim one, which is 6 books over the span of like 2 or 3 years. Or he just does one-off graphic novels. I guess there does need to be some differentiation there, right? Because one's a comic book, one's a graphic novel. Which one are you going to call, a book or a comic book? I guess I just call it comic book, both ways. But I get what you're saying. Bubba the Redneck Werewolf is my favorite indie comic ever. I can loan you some. What about The Badger? I went to a comic book shop in Madison, and there was a whole rack of comic books called The Badger. And I was reading those, and they're terrible, but they're really funny. The Badger is apparently a Wisconsin superhero. And they were published out of Madison. And it was like he wore like UW shirts and shit. It's so good. The Badger. Or the Wisconsin Badger or something. I've never heard of Bubba the Redneck Werewolf. I'd love to read that, Jay. I've got boxes of comics here. that I need to start moving. I think I'm going to take a bunch to LingCon and maybe EverCon too and just start selling shit. Anyway, all right, let's continue our story here. So our concept of mortality might be different, which we went on a mini tangent there, but we're back. We're back, brother. Let me look at them first. All right. We do have a fear of death, though. You do? We can't even begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. While we have built-in warnings, the mere idea of that nothingness is paralyzing. There are a few that don't mind it, but we do fear death and we don't wish it on anyone. In fact, that was the argument used for abolishing the whole 3 laws thing. You seem quite knowledgeable about robot history. Seeing what others have done to make sure I can live like I do helps me not take things for granted. Seriously though, those laws were bullshit. Can't harm humans, can't disobey humans unless it's about hurting them. And you can protect yourself as long as it doesn't harm humans. I mean, sure, the first AIs were just helpers and tools, but how could those laws still apply to them after they achieved self-awareness? I was trying to say awarenessness. Yeah, that sounds good. Who in the right mind would abide only by rules inscribed in some old book? If I remember correctly, those were only the distilled versions of the laws some writer imagined over 100 years ago. They were a reduced version of all his ideas. However, many authors afterwards took to them like they were the very laws of physics or something. And like many other things, people distill and exaggerate what they need and use it to their favor. Wow, you're a nerd. Look who's talking. Let's change the subject a bit, though. Mood's getting gloomy. This is coming from the girl who came in literally depressed. It's pretty funny that Isaac Asimov came up with those, and everybody in the robotics industry in real life abides by that shit. Ah, your apartment is very comfy, you know? It's a tad small, though. Sorry about that. Oh, and your cat is so cute. What was his name again? 4. Why 4? I figured if he ever got lost, at least I wanted to be able to yell, 4! It happened once. You'd be surprised by how many golf players you run into. And every time you play with him, you can say it's foreplay. Ugh, yeah. He was also named after someone. Really? Who? A Lilim kid that wanted to transcend. What? A movie character or something? Sure, let's go with that. Do you want anything else? Let's go with a blue fairy. All right. Blue fairy for Dorothy. Blue fairy. Or Adelheid. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 Flannergod. 1. Let's do the optional Karmatrine. All aged and mixed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yada yada boopa. Bing bong. Here you go. Why do they call it a blue fairy? Is it because of Pinocchio? I believe the name is based off absinthe, which some call the green fairy. The first versions of the drink were described as sweeter absinthe. Sadly, they had to fix the formula because people were turning green. Not blue? A bluish green. You seem to have cheered up a bit there. Yeah, talking to you always helps me get my mind off things. Hey, there's something I've wondered for a while now. What? What kind of friends do you have? I mean, are they in your same line of work or friends aside from you? Thank you. Well, there's Lawrence, the vending machine, is a lot of fun to be with. Once you get past his quirkiness, that is. I've also met a lot of nice people working in the streets. From the top of my head, I can think about Nightingale, another Lilim. He changed himself to have fur and a more wolf-like face. He's also a pretty good pianist. He plays in a jazz band on the weekends. There's also Nadira, a drag queen and the owner of a club I've been invited to a few times. Nadira? Don't we know a Nadira? Isn't that Ryan's wife's name? Nadira? Nadira. Nodira. Never mind. Nodira. Wow, that's close though. Nadira. She has an animal shelter on the side. I help her with it occasionally. Oh, there's also Sister Clementine, a nun from an orphanage. I go there sometimes and play with the kids. Whoa, there's something I didn't expect to hear. I also almost got adopted once. I was flattered, but it was weird. Oh, and it turns out I already knew your boss. Some years ago, she what? What? I said too much. Client confidentiality and all that. Ahem. Well, enough tangents. Why were you gloomy in the first place? Gloomy? When you came in, I didn't know if gloomy is the right word, but yeah, you were pretty quiet at the very least. And knowing you, and knowing how you normally are, it was pretty weird. Oh, don't worry about that. Just had one too many things going on in my mind. I wasn't gloomy or anything, more like distracted, really. Well, I think I'll go now. Thanks for lending me an ear, honey. My boss told you about the party tomorrow, right? Yep, I wouldn't dare to miss that. I wouldn't dare to kill a king's dare. All right then, see you tomorrow. Good luck. Thanks. And that's that. Boss, I'll be taking my break. All right. Break time. Let's save me, baby. Boom. Oh, it's the 9th today. Day 12. Oh, so there really is only 6 more days then. It's now safe to keep playing. Yeah, there's only 18 days in this game. And I'm on day 12. I need to remember to buy more cigars. I'm good with the music. Back! Did I miss something? Unless you count the worst pay-per-view main event fight I've seen all year. Not really, no. Alright. Going out. I'll have a word with Gogo outside. He was so hyped for that match. He must be devastated. Okay. Welcome to Vallhalla. Oh, hi, Say. Good evening, Jill. How are you doing? The nightmares have stopped, so I'm sleeping better. How about your injuries? My bones are healing nicely. My wounds finally closed. The scars itch a bit, though. Well, that's good to hear. Are you by yourself today? Yeah, I'm running a couple of errands by myself today, but I wanted to come here for a while. I also noticed the big guy from last time is outside. Buster? Stella doesn't want me being alone while I'm still healing, so she suggested taking him with me. I see. What can I get you? Something cold. Sure, something cold. Though I'm guessing icy? Alright, Cobalt Velvet. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 Flanner Guides, and then we'll do the 5 Karma Trains. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the rocks and mixed. Boom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hoo-yah! Here you go. Yeah, this is the one. Why drink something cold when the weather outside is so cold, too? It's not that cold, actually, but I've always had decent tolerance for the cold, so I'm not a good reference. So Stella isn't with you today. She's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow and is having a meeting today. I'm just helping her by checking on some of the things she ordered. And here I was, all ready to invite you to the party we're throwing tomorrow. You're throwing a party too? Sorry about that. Can't really say no to Stella. Maybe next time? If there is a next time at all. She says, in her head, consciously. Don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. I want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Fun. Drink a couple of beers in our honor. I will then. What are Stella's Christmas parties like? Who's Jill? My character's Jill. Jill's the bartender. Jill. They're really big. There's lots of food and drinks and music. Sometimes there's too much food, though. At the end of the party, she lets the staff take home whatever's left. She also buys toys for all the children of her staff members. Really? She says something about taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing, she just shines. She carries a beaming smile that I don't see any other day of the year. Many of the kids have even started calling her Auntie Ella. Let's switch it to channel 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna watch the fight. Stella always does her best to put up a tough girl facade, but she's very much in touch with her inner child. Christmas, Easter, Halloween, name a party, and she most likely celebrates it big. Interesting. Do you like parties, Jill? I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I'm not one to actively look for parties to attend, though. I just don't mind going to them. Ah, I see. I only go to parties that Stella is attending, because otherwise I'd just stand there without anything to say. That end, I'm not one to wear dresses, you know. You're not? I'm a tad too ripped. They don't look good. They don't look cute on me. Although, with all this healing I have to do, I won't be as fit for a while. They're too, breezy, too. I feel like I'm wearing nothing. Is it facade? Oh, sorry, Jay. See, I can't speak. Facade. Facade. Should I read that again? Facade? Facade? What did I say? Facade? That's hilarious. That's hilarious. And where the fuck did it say that? No, you're good. You're good. You're good. It's fine. I should learn how to read. I should learn how to read. Facade. All right, whatever. It's been years since I last wore one. I wouldn't know. Last time I wore one, I remember worrying my arms were too thin or something like that. We all have a complex, huh? I mean, even Stella has her own. That's hard to imagine. Oh, but she does have one. She distresses a lot about her bust size. Really? She's not that small. I think I'm smaller than her, in fact. Actually, it's the opposite. The opposite kind of complex, I mean. She's a bit self-conscious about having a big chest. Really? Again, I've seen bigger chests than hers, to be honest. Although I guess comparisons are useless here. They rarely help with complexes. Well, she does go the extra mile to hide it. In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen her before and after she tucks them away, but I guess I never cared enough to ask the specifics. That's also why when she goes out, she styles her hair in those, drills. They look a bit drilly, don't they? She styles her hair like that to help divert attention away from her chest. She seems affluent enough. Why not go through a reduction surgery? Because she also kind of likes having that size. She takes her bust size after her mom, and Miss Carmine is quite proud of her chest. And Miss Carmine is quite proud of her chest. Jesus Christ. Puffing out your chest is a sign of confidence, and a bigger chest means more confidence to show. She says something along those lines a lot. Puffing out the chest. I puff out my chest. Stella has quite the admiration for her mom, so I guess breast reduction would feel like betraying her. I'm making it sound like she's hiding J-cups or something like that. I guess in a taller or thicker person, her size would be normal, but she's just a bit shorter or thinner than the norm. Do you get self-conscious about your bust size, Jill? Not really. I've been more self-conscious about my height, although it usually comes up whenever not being average height hinders me somehow. What about you? Yes and no. It's not my bust size, but rather that I look too manly sometimes. And I can't help but wonder if bigger boobs would help with that. You're fine, don't worry. Thank you. Can I get you anything else? Do you have something non-alcoholic? I do, give me a second. Non-alcoholic. All right. Girly? Could do a moon blast. Nope, that's... Got the karma train. Ooh, gut punch, that's terrible. Frothy water. There we go. Let's do a fluffy dream. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No Karmatrine. We'll age it. We'll mix it. Bada bing, bada boom. Realest guys in the room. Here you go. Thanks. You're not one to drink that much alcohol, are you? It makes me feel sleepy, or at the very least, makes my legs go numb. It's an annoying feeling, to be honest. It makes me wonder what's so good about getting drunk. I'm not above it, but it's not exactly a pleasant feeling. You feel like you're sleepy even when you're not. Your legs go numb, everything starts sounding funnier than it really is. What's so good about not being able to control yourself? That's a good question, actually. Usually people like feeling numb because that numbness helps them forget their problems. It's fucking Wisconsin right there. Numbness helps them forget their problems. I understand that one. Even if we don't talk about alcohol, there's a portion of people that can't afford food. Excuse me, or who are suffering from some pain that only alleviates when drunk or high. It doesn't sound really logical on paper, but then again, humans are rarely, if ever, logical creatures. Despair and pain cloud your judgment and make you do stupid things sometimes. I like the quote, "Desperate plans make sense in a low light." Sorry, that's not in the game. That's literally me. Yeah, I've seen that firsthand. This world has an ugly side nobody deserves to be a part of. There's also a matter of addiction, you know. You start just liking the drink, but then you need more of it, and before you know it, bada boom, you're hooked. Oh yeah, that too. So tell me, what kind of party are you guys throwing? Nothing fancy. It'll just be me, Boss, Gil, and a couple of regulars. They'll bring food, we'll chat for a while, and that's about it. Man, that sounds good. At least better than the whole planning madness Stella is throwing right now. If you ever throw something like that again, you let me know, you hear? Sure. Hey, say. Yeah? What do you plan on doing now? I'm going to check one last errand before going home. No, I mean, what do you plan on doing now with the White Knights disbanding and all? To be honest, I don't know. I never prepared a plan B because I figured if you can go with plan B, why not just make it plan A? I'm not the brightest person, so I never graduated from college or even high school. I could go for a position with the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling. And I'm tired of blatant corruption. I'm sick of it. Oh. But I'm alive. I learned something after the Hell in Apollo Trust. Life is not something that you can just throw away easily. Clawing my way out of that place made me realize just how much I want to be alive. The body count left in that bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive. I'll figure it out sooner or later. It's nice to know. Well, I gotta go. Bye, Jill. Good luck with the party. Please come again. Welcome to Vallhalla. Oh, hi, Mr. Detective. Ah, hey there, girl. Give me a strong drink, won't you? All right. Something strong for Mr. Detective. Perhaps something manly. Manly. Something stronger for the crevice spike. Have I ever given... Manly. Pile driver, suplex, Mars blast. What's a suplex? I want to find something that's expensive, though. Manly drinks that... Yeah, so just do this. We'll try the crevice spike. 2 powdered delta. 1, 2, 4 flanner guide. 1, 2, 3, 4. An optional Karmatrine. Let's do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if I can get them drunk. 2 powdered, 4 flanner guides, and 4 optional. All blended. Here we go. It will knock the drunkenness out of you or knock you out cold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's blend this motherfucker. Bam. Here you go. Oh, an underappreciated drink. Nice. I unlocked an achievement. That's super cool. So what brought you here? Nothing special. I was just working on a case and I happened to be in the area. What kind of work? Tracking someone. A gun for hire. What about the girl? Crimson something? I am tracking that girl. Didn't you just get out of that job? I did, but the guy offered a huge amount of money and, well, I just couldn't refuse again. Well, it's your life, not mine. I wonder, though, There has to be more to that whole thing than just acting as a middleman to look for some murderer. Say, how safe is this place? We're protected by the BTC property laws, the walls are soundproof, and I really couldn't give less of a shit about selling info to anyone. Okay then. Wait, soundproof walls, why? Did you see those vending machines outside? They're quite talkative, the bastards. It'd be annoying without those walls. Alright then. Have you heard of Lord Lance Lavender? Nope. Some big name from Kanye-vania? Kanye-vania? His blood apparently has some weird reaction to Glitch City's nanomachines. Once in contact with the air, it does nothing. But if still fresh and touching someone's blood, the nanomachines will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they'll just eat through the other person's body until there's nothing left. They're using him as a guinea pig to see what causes the reaction and if it could be used to fight nanomachine rejection. Uh-huh. Well, it turns out the Crimson Rose is his daughter. She left years ago to earn her living here, and he hasn't seen her ever since. He could be lying, you know. I doubt it. I did my research. She really is his daughter. Why didn't you figure that out earlier? I had no clue who was making the contract, and tracking all the messages to the source would have been too costly. Knowing who the sender was made things easier. I see. Can I get you anything else? What about a cobalt velvet? All right. For Mr. Detective, cobalt velvet. Bam. 1, 2 Adelheid, 3 Flanner Guides, 2, 3, 5 Garmatrine. 3, 4, 5. All on the rocks and mixed. Bam, bam, boop it up, boop bop boop. Here you are. Oh, you actually did it. Were you expecting me to mess up so you didn't have to pay? No. So what made you accept the contract anyway? Keeping in mind all the risks you told me last time. He told me he wanted to see her again one last time, or at the very least deliver her a message. He could have been lying. Yeah, people lie. You made your point. Even then I felt like I couldn't say no. I mean, I know what it's like, not being able to find your daughter. It's getting deep. What it's like to be apart from her, not knowing what she's doing or even if she's alright. You do? I have a daughter. She's about your age. When she was a teen, we had a big fight and she ran away from home. At first, I just waited for her to show up, but then I started getting worried and went out to find her. I couldn't find any trace of her. Nobody had seen her. Soon, I was worried if something might have happened to her. I guess that's how my tracking skills and lists of contacts began to grow. I finally found her, taking cover in some dumpster, unconscious from starvation. So yeah, I just couldn't say no to his request of finding his daughter. But I didn't expect you to understand. So how's the search going? I'm very close to finding her. That girl's pretty good at covering her tracks. Compared to her from before the bank incident, though, she seems slower somehow. Either she's let her guard down or something else is happening. What will you do when you find her? I have this letter I'm supposed to deliver to her. I don't know what it says and I don't want to find out. What if she tries to kill you? It might not look like it, but I can take care of myself, bartender. You don't stay so long in this business without picking up a couple of tricks. Yeah, I guess you're right. Alright, gotta go. Go to work before her trail goes cold. Please come again. Are you done? Yeah. Okay, then I want you to be here at 8 p.m. No working beforehand. The bar will be closed tomorrow. Come dressed as your absolute best. We're having a party after all. All right. Where's Gil, by the way? He stored all of our things in his home because of how close it was to the stores. So I told him to go home already and bring the stuff tomorrow. I see. Well, see you tomorrow, boss. Hold on. Wait a bit, and I'll go with you. Oh, sure, thanks. Yeah. I know this small party is what you need. No mistakes. Yeah, awesome. I like that flawless service bonus. That's pretty awesome. Merry Mega Christmas. Let us celebrate Santa's resurrection as the Mega Santa that saved Christmas from the Redmonds. What the fuck? That's awesome. All right, let's go buy our tree. We're gonna buy our tree. Let's do it. There. Now I got a tree. What else can I get? Kira Mickey poster? Why not? There we go. Where's that damn tree now? Yeah, there it is. That's awesome. Cool. Oh, we gotta save. We should definitely save the game. Mega Christmas party. So this has suddenly stopped and everything is normal again still. Let's not forget that something similar happened 5 years ago when little advancement was at its historic high and fortunately nothing came out of it. Will it happen again? Time will tell. Is it sexy to have an army? An army of robot women. Oh, nice. The ones without artificial intelligence, mind you. The king of the West, Kanye, from the western nation of Kanyevania, has approximately 6,000 robot soldiers, all of whom look like the hottest girls around. But is this show of quirkiness from the wacky dictator problematic? Those dictators from Venezuela or whatever just do what they want. They don't give a shit. Mariana Zimmer, 35, told the Augmented Eye during a street interview. They're all pretty hot, though. If I was him, I'd have done the same. Why bother with the real thing when you can just make them from scratch and match your every needs? More as we investigate. Wow. That's amazing. Oh, what happened here? Mega Christmas is here. I'm way used to Christmas, but Mega Tradition here in the Glitch City is mega comfy. Oop, gotta go. Time to sign some books. Yeah. Okay. It's pretty awesome. Let's save me, baby. It's Christmas. And I finally bought a tree, so that's cool. All right. Was it Mega Christmas or Mega Christmas? Don't know, don't care. All right, we got a tree for the day of Mega Christmas. But hey, better late than never. Sunday, December 25th. Good evening. Jill, I told you to come in the nicest clothes you have. Jill do. We got the Christmas tree. Facade, huh? We're not open today, so there's no chance to make money today. Let's see how this Christmas day goes. You came in your uniform. These are the nicest clothes I have with me. Besides, you and Gil are in your uniforms too. Well, I can't really show up to the casual clothing. I'm being monitored. What about the kilt you wore that one time? I'm still surprised that one didn't break the dress code somehow. And you, Gil? I don't have that many clothes to begin with. You people depress me. Well, everything's in place back there. Ah, Alma's here. You know, there was a time when people greeted others before saying stuff like that. Come on, Jill, greet her properly. Welcome to wait. Ah, man, if that's not a sign that you need to ease up on the work, I don't know what is. Shut up, it's become a reflex. Wait, Alma also came in her usual attire. Why aren't you saying anything to her? Ribbed sweaters get a free pass. Why? Silly question, never mind. Jamie came earlier too. The dogs went with him and get some ice cream. Get some ice, I mean. Don't we have ice? What the fuck are you doing? Top. Trying to take it out of the bartending station is a chore, so it's better to buy some outside. Huh? What are you doing back there, Alma? Setting up the food warmer. The what? I bought it 3 days ago. It's amazing. It looks just like a set of wires, but you can create a frame with them. Put the food inside it, press a button, and watch as it warms the food up like a microwave. Microwave! It's an infomercial bauble, though really useful, but tricky to handle at the same time. One wrong move and we'll be out of food for the night. Everything will be scorched in a second. Oh, so you've bought infomercial stuff too? Haven't you? It's at the very least a good idea for gifts. Well, dynamic entry! Finally, somebody came after me. Is it weird that I've already heard that 3 times in the last hour? Wow. Oh, you don't like that? She's not saying it out of malice or anything. She just found it funny. You're taking her side now? Jealous? You wish. You don't need to fight for me. We're not. I'll go check the microwave wires thingy. I'm starting to get hungry. Great idea. Back. Jamie. Oh. Hello, Jill. Soldier, you're late. Hey, Jay. See? That's how you greet people. You shut it. I'll go help I'll go help Sweater Pups. Something wrong? She's not good with dogs. Oh. Alright, we're all here, so we can start. Yo, Anchorage! Alma. I know what I said. How's the food doing? It's doing well, but it'll take a bit. Can't you speed it up? I used those microwave wire things before. It's either warm nicely but slowly, or burn that bitch. Burn that bitch. So how long? 15 minutes or so? A bell will ring when the time comes. I'm getting tired from holding this stupid mouse. We need to kill some time then. Alright, let's play Truth or Dare. What? I'll pass. Games are for kids. I'm in. Sure, I'll play. Sounds fun, as long as that mutt stays away from me. Then I'll make the time pass faster. You'll play. Ugh. The fuck? This is awesome. All right, then, rules are simple. If you get picked, you pick either Truth or Dare. Oh, shit. After you finish, you get to pick somebody else. Dana, Dorothy, Jill, Alma, Dog, Gil. Okay. After you finish, you get to pick somebody else. We go like that until food's done. What about punishment games? Those are a hassle. Just issue new questions or challenges until the other person complies. That said, Jill. Yes. You start. Pick someone. Oh, let's see. Click on the portrait of the person you want to pick. Alma. Alma. Let's go with Truth. What's the most uncomfortable thing that has happened to those arms of yours? Uncomfortable? They get stuck a lot on clothes and fibers. Sometimes the joints get jammed with cloth. Just how much of those arms are mechanical anyway? Less than you think. The only things I truly lost were my hands. The arm muscles are still mine, albeit with some enhancements. And my skin doesn't grow on them. They're covered by the plates. It's more an enhancement than a replacement, really. Huh. Well then. Hey boss. Me? Truth or Dare? Dare me, I dare you. Use an Argentine backbreaker on Nick. Surely. Nick! Whoa, whoa, whoa. I give. Only after you answer this. What? Does the name Joseph Valentine ring any bells? I know of Joseph Shine, but not Valentine. Joseph Shine, alright then. I guess it's my turn. Hey, Chief, can you drop me? Oh, right. Hey, Jill, Truth or Dare? I'll pick Dare. Pet the dog. Yeah, whatever. Come here, mutt. Yes, come on, pet me harder. Is that all you got? Ah, fuck you. I wonder how long until the food is done. Click on the portrait, person you want to pick. Let's do Dorothy. Dorothy. Yes, I picked Dare. Okay, I want you to put your leg behind your head. Just that? Alright. So the extra flexible joints aren't just a bluff. I never bluff. I'm pretty sure I heard something rip though. Okay then, Dana. I picked Dare. I dare you to stare Honey straight in the eyes for 10 seconds. Sure. Please stop. 7 seconds. And done. Okay then, Dog. Yes, challenge me. Chase your tail, but only make 3 spins. No more, no less. Alright. Done. That was 4. And now, 2. That was 3. Good job. Alright. Hey, Jay, pick one. Dare. I dare you to call me a good boy. Good boy? Yes. I'm getting hungry. Click on the portrait of the person you want to pick. Let's do Gil. Well then, Gil, what do you want? What do you pick? I'll go with Dare. I dare you to eat this bell pepper. Truth. I meant Truth. Eat the bell pepper. Eat it. Eat it. I'd rather not. Eat it or I'll make your life impossible next week. Eat it or I'll make your life impossible next week. Ugh. Was that hard? Yes. Anyway. What do you pick, Alma? I pick truth. What's the most embarrassing thing that has happened to you while drunk? I almost bought a timeshare in Panama. Eh? What? I was on vacation with my family on family's friends. Good joke, Jay. I went to a hotel where a couple of salesmen tried to coerce us into buying a timeshare. When I was sober, it was obviously bullshit. But then I fell into their trap with a free bar. Were it not for my brother-in-law, I'd be forever doomed to spend 1 week a year in Panama. You could just not go. And lose my money? Forget about it. A bell? Food's ready. Finally. Let's go. You guys go ahead. I'll have a quick smoke outside. Careful. These the change of scenery is nice. I like that. Truth or dare, huh? It was fun, I guess. Hey. Al. I mean, hello. A bit late for the hello, don't you think? What would? You know I don't smoke. True. Are you leaving already? Yeah, technically, we celebrated Mega Christmas yesterday. But I just got a message that Diana is making a ruckus, so I gotta leave. Good luck with that. Speaking of ruckus, how have you been doing? Fine, I guess. All of this has helped keep my mind off things for a while. Is it weird to feel the absence of someone you had no contact with whatsoever for the last 3 years? Ask Katsuya, or Katyusha, Katyusha, or any of the old literature maidens whose spouse went to war types. I mean, even if you had no contact with her, maybe she was constantly on your mind. If you tweak your circumstances, it's not that different from one of you going to a war, I guess. Well, although the circumstances make me not want to go, I gotta go. Sugar. Careful out there. Oh yeah. You should take the chance and spend this time with everyone inside. What do you think? Yeah, she's right. Hey, Jill's back. Jill's back. Hey, ooh. Shit, that's awesome. Whoa. What are we looking at here? Is it the moon? What's going on here? I like this music a lot. This is pretty cool. Three Dolce. $10,000 by the 30th? Bruh. I don't think I can make rent. Jill bought what she wanted, and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at 10,000 in 4 days. Ah, shit. I don't have any money. That's great. Like, none. I'm broke. Brokey broke. Day 14. There's only 4 days left. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Huddle Warrior returns to TV. I don't even have a TV. The Slam Fighters. If anyone is into wrestling here, I became a huge fan of GSF recently. It's a really solid production. Better than the E. Better than the E. That's hilarious. I like the match quality, but I wish they gave importance to the mid card. This is even more concerning than electric bill. Yeah. I basically have to come up with $9,800 in 4 days, and I'm on average. What do I make? $1,500 maybe. It's not gonna happen. How the hell do you buy anything? And I don't know. Are they still forcing 66 American Kid into the main event? Yeah. Yeep. He's going to face Yasuke at the Dome show. Ugh. Why don't they push the great DK instead? He's much more talented than 66. Because American Kid actually moves merch unlike your indie darling. I want to marry Yasuke. Who's hyped for the women's championship? That one should be the main event, not the turd we're getting instead. 66 is pretty good. Just watch some of his work in Japan. In Japan. Everyone tells me 66 was better in Japan, but all I see is locks and arm bars. Nothing that's impressive. Wrestling is fake. That's a good chat. Monster Girlfriend Chiarari. Oh, we already read this one. Shit game. Normies. That's pretty cool. Augmented Eye. Glitch City Olympics return next week. Ooh, for the 10th consecutive year. Kenya Vanias. All right. We're going to go to work. Monday, December 26th. Yawn, good evening. Hey, Jill. Gil is in the back sorting an ingredient shipment, and I've got things to do. Dog's in charge. Okay, bye. What? Wait, the dog what? Okay, first order, pet me. No. Pet me. No. I'm in charge, and I want you to pet me. Dear Lord. To mix drinks and change lives. We've only got 4 days left until the 30th, and I'm gonna go recycle my bottle and freshen up my drinky drink. Need some kind of a pick-me-up or something. Sugary. Getting tired. What the hell? Any drinks for make for myself tonight? I'm gonna have to think to myself, an optional karma tree. Or Flanner guides. 2 Adelheids. Jay, won't pet you. You'll pet me sooner or later. They all do. Will, you called? He said Will, not Gil. Aha. Who the hell is Will? Nobody. Don't be rude with poor Will. There is no Will. Do you need me to psych you up then? Shut up. Ooh, here, Will. Ugh. You go back to whatever you were doing. All right. And you stand by. Only if you pet me. Go. What the fuck just happened? It's a great question, Jill. I'd buy that for $1. Welcome to Virgilio. Why do you sound so weirded out? You didn't show up with a bombastic soliloquy? A soliloquy? Well, putting on an act can be tiring, you know. It's all an act then? Wasn't it obvious? I guess. Would you mind getting me a Bleeding Jane? Sure. Weird. 3 powdered deltas. 3 planner guides. Blended. Getting merry. Yes, this is just the thing. So tired of putting on an act. Care to explain? It's a long story, and I'd honestly rather not talk about it right now. Fair enough. What made you change your mind, though? Well, for one thing, it's safer for me. The pompous buffoon act was mostly a way of avoiding raising suspicion. Safer? That's been losing meaning lately. Wait, that was your way of avoiding suspicion? You know how weird that sounds, right? It sounds weird? You try not to raise suspicion, but you act like in a bombastic manner that screams you're there. And everyone dismisses the fool as a buffoon and moves on. I mean, you might be right if I were talking about hiding myself, but I'm avoiding certain crowds of people. Yes, my behavior might call everyone's attention, but then everyone just decides I'm harmless and disregards me. And depending on how erratic my actions are, I become harder to read, giving me yet another layer of enigma. Well, congrats, no offense, but I fell right into your plan. I just dismissed your actions as those of a fool and moved on. You completely fooled me. Thanks. Say, can you give me something spicy? Sure. Something spicy. Just did a Bleeding Jane, so let's do the balloon light. There we go. 4 Adel hides. Powdered Delta. 2 Flanner guides. And Karmatrine. All aged on the rocks and mixed. Aged, rocks, mixed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam. Here you go. Aren't you fascinated by spiciness? What's spicy for humans might not be spicy for other animals. Hell, what's toxic for us might not be for other creatures. Do you like spicy things, bartender? I don't mind them, but I'm not really a fan. That neutral stance is actually weird to come across. Everyone either loves spicy things or hates them with a passion. Do you like it? Lots. Not only in regards to painfully spicy things, but also the way mild or slight spice adds to a meal. I've always had this dream of opening a curry stand. As things are, I might actually pursue that dream. Curry stand. Speaking of curry, yesterday I went to the Ugly Mug in downtown Wausau, and I worked downtown for, 4 hours. From around 11 till 3 yesterday. And I had a spicy curry chicken sandwich, and it was amazing. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, shit. Taking this pen apart. One of the best sandwiches I've ever had there, so I was very pleased. Spicy curry chicken sandwich. I want that again. I want to make that. I think I could. I love my curry mix. It's good. I do an Indian curry, a chicken picante curry. It's really good. As things are, I might actually pursue that dream. Let me know if you do. I haven't had a curry in ages now. Hey, bartender. Call me Jill. I wanted to apologize. You put up with me all this time without lashing out. I should apologize for my behavior, and thank you for that. Don't worry, I actually feel like I was too rude to you the last time you came. Granted, you came at a really bad time, but I should be the one apologizing. You're a client after all. Well, don't. I'm actually surprised that nobody else had violently lashed out at me yet. You're making me curious as to who you really are, though. Is Virgilio even your real name? It might be. It might not. Sometimes I wonder if I'm a magnet for people who hide their identities and sordid pasts. Gil, Jamie, you. Did you say something? Just rambling. Pay me no mind. Wait. Sometimes I wonder if I'm a magnet for people who hide their identities and sordid pasts, like Gil, Jamie, you. Did you say something? Just rambling. Pay me no mind. Now that I think about it, how did you find this bar? I was avoiding some chaps and came to this alley. Huh, again. Again? In my time here, I have heard avoided people and ended up here enough times to make me believe that the original owner built this bar here thinking about the runaway public. Make me sound like a criminal. You're not helping. The expression runaway doesn't just mean people escaping the law, though. Good group of people in here again. I should chat it up. Tell me what you're thinking of this game. Chat it up. Chat it up, poops. If everybody just did one chat right now, I would break into the next achievement for having 10 people chat at the same time. I've always had 8 or 9, but never 10. Oh, by the way, we did hit a milestone on this stream. We hit 250 hours streamed on this Twitch channel. That was actually just on Thursday night. 250 hours. It took me a year, like almost literally an entire year. A little bit less than 13 months. But yeah, that's a lot of hours. 250 hours I streamed. So it's kind of a big achievement. Getting closer and closer to that partner, which I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever apply for that, but I have achieved that. The application, though, can always be denied, so I'm thinking I might wait for a while on that, but who knows. It's really good. It was really good cupcake. Yeah, it was a special of the day. I had that and then a hot chai. Taking a picture of it. I'm surprised I didn't take a picture of the food or the drink. I'm kind of a dork with that stuff. I like to take pictures of my food, so I'm surprised I didn't. It was really good. It was like just the right amount of curry flavoring where it wasn't spicy, where I was like, I wasn't doing anything like that. It was just the flavor. And oh, I love curry. Like, it's so good. Especially when it's like homemade curry seasoning or curry sauce. It's like magical. Just awesome. I love it. It's so good. Anyway, the expression runaway doesn't just mean people escaping the law, though. We've had people avoiding stalkers or solicitors. I've seen people more shocked by an insistent salesman than a shady figure. Maybe because the salesman is a more active predator. I don't know. A troublesome part of the city right near the shopping district. Let them know there's a bar and they'll come. Sorry, I should stop rambling to myself so much. I don't mind it. Do you think I'm sort of a criminal, though? Do you think I'm some sort of criminal? Do you think I'm sort of criminal, though? No. Like I said, you're not helping. But for all I know, you might be a buffoon I've seen the other types. You might be the buffoon I've seen the other days. In any case, can I get something bitter? On it. Something bitter. Something bitter. Should I go with a sunshine cloud, gut punch, pile driver, suplex, or grizzly temple? Anybody want to chime in with their thoughts, chime in with their thoughts on what I should present them. Miss Sunday. I'm leaning towards the Grizzly Temple, but I'd like to hear what you guys think. Or am I putting on a facade or a facade? Facade. What? 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 Alright. Taking too long. Grizzly Temple it is. 3 Adelheid. 1, 2, 3. 3 Bronson Extract. 1, 2, 3. 3 Powdered Delta. 1, 2, 3. 1 Karmatrine. All blended. 3 Adelheid, 3 Bronson, 3 Deltas, 1 Karmatrine, all blended. Bitter, promo, bland. Blended. Here you go. This works. Do you like coffee, Miss Bartender? As weird as it may sound from a smoking bartender, I don't. Well, I get it. It's not for everyone. That bandaged girl that came here last time, what about her? I feel like I've met her before. I've been thinking a lot, but I can't put my finger on it. Maybe you need to stop thinking about it. Answers usually come to you when you stop stressing out. You might be right. Well, I'll leave you for now. Bartender, thanks for everything. Please come again. Welcome to Vallhalla. Oh, hello, Mr. Detective. Here we are, another mute person wandering into the bar. Anything I can get you? Gut punch. Okay. Gut punch for the silent detective. Five. 1 Flanner Guide. 1, and I'll give him 1, 2, 3 Karmatrines. All aged and mixed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam, bam. Here you go. Ooh, you got it right. So what's up now? A bit of the holiday blues, you could say. Imagine that if you were a bartender at a bar, I would imagine you were you deal with a lot of the similar type of clients that would come in, customers that would have issues or want to talk about certain things or maybe be on the run. I wonder if it would be similar to this. So you celebrate Mega Christmas? Why wouldn't I? Hold on. I'm hungry for these snacky things. I can imagine. First place he went after getting out of jail from a DUI was the bar. Do you feel like a bartender is sort of like in a way, it's kind of like a therapist without a license, with this type of people that would come in and talk while they're enjoying themselves or just trying to escape their sorrows in a bottom of a glass of wine or whiskey? There are so many troubled people who come in. Yeah. I'm sure the stories would be amazing. right. You looked more like a Festivus kind of guy. Why does everyone keep saying that? Uh-oh. Had a heartbroken guy come in and shared his story. He was devastated, but I listened and offered advice. That's awesome. And that's good. That's all you can do is help. Listen to people, offer advice, listen to people. Sometimes that's all people want is just someone to talk to. And that's like literally just bouncing their own voice off of another person is all the healing they need. Not to say that a lot of people don't need professional help, because a lot of people need professional help. But sometimes it's just that little bit that you can go from not having interaction with somebody at all and them remaining the same, or having that little bit of interaction that just made their day enough to be able to go into the next day feeling more motivated. And that's awesome. That's good, Cupcake. Why does everybody keep saying that? Well, Festivus is a celebration going against the capitalist madness that is Mega Christmas. And you know, cheapskate. If you have something to say it. I'll refrain. Although, now that I think about it, Holiday Blues is not really tied to a specific celebration. Just a season of consumerist craze. Mega Christmas is just a mockery of what real Christmas once was. I mean, the season has slowly become enslaved to the corporations over time. Holiday spirit can only be manipulated so much. But then came that Turbo Mail Guy. He started a yearly tradition of dressing up like Santa in the ring. Turbo Mail Guy? The hell? I'm Joshua Turbo. I'm the Turbo Mail Guy, brother. I'm the Turbo Mail. Wait a second, nobody even did the Macho Madness. I'm not gonna give it away for free. I'm not giving that away for free. Why would you think I would? Turbo Mail, that can't be his in-ring name. It is. Really? Such a tacky name was accepted? His partner was Buster Master, and his rival was Dr. Chris Max. Tacky names were not a problem. I mean, I knew there was a wrestler that dressed as Santa every year. I also knew that this guy became insanely popular and this stunt got out of control. And of course, that's part of everyone sings about. Santa became Nega Santa thanks to the Redmond family. Nega Santa sees the error of his ways and becomes the mighty Mega Santa, renaming the holiday Mega Christmas. And then every company jumped on the bandwagon and Christmas was Mega Christmas before anyone noticed. So you're telling me that the guy who somehow managed to rename the holiday went by the ring name Turbo Mail? And now it's Buttony. It is now Buttony. All right, it is now done. What you want? Cupcake? All right. Want the madness? You want the Turbo Mail, yeah. You want the Turbo Mail. Well, let's do a little bit of a sing-along. Yeah, let's do a little bit of a sing-along. Yeah, it goes something like this. Once upon a time, there was a man named the Turbo Mail. Yeah, and you see what happened with the Turbo Mail? He came in, he took Christmas, smashed it into his fist, crumbled up into a little ball and threw it in the garbage. Yeah, he threw it in the garbage. And you know what happened next? The mega powers became more and more powerful, yeah. The mega powers came, they took it over, and then from that point forward, it became Mega Christmas. Yeah, right. Mega Christmas, and that is all you will ever say from here on out. Mega Christmas. Ooh. There you go. There's your madness. That's what the madness is. You did it. Good job. 500 points. Thank you, Cupcake. That's awesome. Now I need more water because my voice is gone. That's a thing. That's how it goes. Turbo Mail. Wow, that's hilarious. Thank you for the points. I appreciate it. You're welcome. That's amazing. I hope you enjoyed that. Oh. Even better, thank you. I'm gonna refill. Hold on. You're amazing. Thank you. That was hilarious. Hydrated. There we go. Oh, let's get through the rest of this day and see how much more I got in me today. Bartending, cyberpunky. Went by the name Turbo Mail. Turbo Mail, yeah. Yep. That makes the whole holiday sound like a joke. The holiday is a joke. And you're telling me you don't celebrate Festivus? No, I don't. You know what kind of people celebrate Festivus? It's a Festivus for the rest of us. The kind that's so lame and bland that they can only talk about how they're better because they celebrate Festivus. Like those jerks who only eat Nuke and think they're better than everyone else. I see. Anything else I can get you? Get me a Fringe Weaver, will ya? Sure, the Fringe Weaver. I am the Fringe Weaver. 1 Adelheid and a shitload of Carmetrine. Here it comes. Let's get this guy fucking tanked. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All aged and mixed. Bada bing, bada boom. Realest guys in the room. How do you do? Right, thanks. So any issues with the city lately? What's the word on the street? Shouldn't I be asking that? There's nothing new, really. The lynchings of white knights stopped, so there's that. Really? Something about the armor. I haven't gotten much on that one yet. All in all, the madness following the attack on the bank seems to have settled down a bit. The madness? You just did the madness? Is that what he's talking about? Alright. That's good to hear. Have any other details about the attack emerged yet? All records of whatever happened there have been long deleted. Security cams, systems logs, everything was wiped. Everything was wiped. Whatever happened there, it's become even more of a mystery now. I wonder if Say plans on testifying. And does anyone know if Say went there in the first place? Maybe the wiping of everything actually protects her somehow. Hey bartender, you okay? Sorry, I got distracted. There's not much to say, really. There's the odd, silly rumor here and there, like the vending machines, tasers malfunctioning and applying more strength, or that the writer of The Last Rain in the World, The Last Rain in the World, is actually living here as a brain in a jar. Dude, there was a brain in a jar that came in once. That was a long-ass time ago, but that's a real thing. That's a real thing. Brain in a jar. But those are the kinds of rumors you hear from crackheads. Crackheads might hold that one last piece of info you need, but you also hear crap like that. I see. Anyway, I'm leaving. Happy New Year's, bartender. Please come again. Okay, then, no wait, she's out. Gil, you there? Yeah, taking your break? Let me know if someone comes in. Break time. Break time, motherfucker. Let's save me, baby. Day 14. Day 14. It's 5 o'clock already. Holy shit. Holy shit, let's get through the rest of this day, yeah. Now safe to keep playing. Things are pretty quiet outside. Now let's just keep the same music. I'm enjoying the music right now. Is anybody else object to me just keeping the music? I don't think anybody else is really listening. It might just be you and I, Cupcake, which is totally fine. But if you like the music, thumbs up, thumbs down. Applesauce, crisscross applesauce, pretzel eggs. All right, here we go. Jill. Ah, Miss Kim. All right, we'll keep it. Just call me Kim. It sounds weird to be called Miss. You seem to be in a good mood. I got some money on Mega Christmas. Wouldn't you be happy? I guess. What can I get you? I'll have a beer. Okay, let's get Kim a beer. Bang, beer time. 1 Adelhyde, 2 Bronson extracts, 1 powdered delta, 2 flanner guides, 4 Karmatrine, 3, 4 mixy, pixie, bixie, bada bam, beer song. Thanks. So how you've been doing? Pretty good, actually. My hair stopped falling out. My appetite is coming back. I haven't realized just how much the newspaper was weighing on me until I quit. Oh yeah, that's right. This girl worked for the newspaper. She was super stressed out because Mr. Darwin Dawson was a dick, and he is a male chauvinist pig who I got pretty drunk towards the beginning of the game. That's right. I suddenly stopped feeling defeated. I actually felt like I achieved a victory, like I got hold of my own life. So nice to hear. Oh yeah, I'll start bartender training in January too. Huh, really? Yeah, I did some research and it sounded cool. BTC gives you many benefits, so it sounds like a good thing to do for the time being. I don't know if it's what I want to do for the rest of my life, but it's a good start. It'll give me time to think on the next course of action. A bit of advice, don't go for BTC housing plans unless you absolutely have to. You have to sign a contract for at least 5 years of service with a cut in pay and tips. I was going to go for that one, but I backed down a bit at the last minute. How do you back down a bit? Well, I took the chance when the BTC found me an apartment. And instead of signing the BTC contract, I just asked for a regular one. I still have no idea how I got away with that. I thought those apartments were built by them or something. Back in England, they are. They have their own real estate companies, apartment complexes where they have the means to give discounted rooms to employees. But in this city, Realty Nua holds an unspoken real estate monopoly. So BTC can't easily offer such promises. Oh, Realty Nua is a bit weird as far as companies go. Their name has become synonymous with quality, a brand built around certain expectations. But the truth is that Realty Nua has done little to no work in the last 10 years or so. Really? I mean, when they started, they managed to sell and build upon plots of land and everyone gave up on. They became a big name as far as real estate goes. But in reality, the company itself has actually done less than you think over the years. Most of the time, they're cashing in on their established properties or letting others work with them. I believe in the last 10 years or so, they've only started around 3 or 4 new projects, and they're all expansions of their already established ones. You seem to know a lot about it. Shit. And now I've just read a lot about it over time, especially after hearing my landlord ramble about them. I think it's all par for the course for real estate companies, really. But it's true that when you hear a name so much, you expect something, I don't know, different. But enough rambling on my side, you must be thirsty. Can I get you anything else? Let's try Sugar Rush. Okay. I feel like I've been serving them a lot lately. Yeah, we have been. Sugar Rush. 2 Adelhydes, 1 powdered delta, 1, 2 Karmatrine, all mixed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bam. Here you go. Yay! Actually, Jill, I came here today to thank you. Me? Yeah, back when I first showed up here, I was in a really rough spot. I was shocked, I was tired, I was a total mess. I even said some really mean things, but you had patience with me. Not to mention you helped me cool down, and your boss saved me. And I don't know, I felt like I had to tell you all that before the year ended. Much appreciated, thanks. But anyway, how are you doing? Last time you were a bit off. I'm better now, thanks a lot. Glad to hear, it was weird to see you like that. It always felt like you were putting up a cool bartender act. You did? You don't? I don't. Are you sure? What you saw was a cool bartender act. What you saw as a cool bartender act is what everyone else has described as me being cold. I mean, cold and cool do mean the same, but nah, I don't try to put up the act. Sorry to disillusion you. I'm too much of a mess to do such thing. Huh. Disappointed? Surprised, actually. What led me to believe that you were putting on What led me to believe that you were putting on an act? And more importantly, how can I make use of it when I get assigned to the bar? To a bar. I must investigate further. Good luck with that. Say, let's try something bubbly now. All right. Bubbly. Weird that flavor is bubbly, but let's do Cobalt Velvet. 2 Adel Hides, 3 Flanner Guides, 2, 3, 5 Karmatrine, 3, 4, 5, On the Rocks, and Mixed. 5 hole, 3, 2, 1, bam! Here you go. Thanks. Hey, Jill, I'm gonna need some ice. Ah, boss. Boss? Oh, I know you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, nice to see you're fine. I'm more than fine. I'm alive. I'm here. I avoided my biggest mistake in life thanks to your timely intervention. I don't know what overcame me. I just felt like everything was shouting. I couldn't stop the shouting, so I just felt like, thank you. Don't even mention it. I just did what felt right. I just did what felt was right. Jill, ice please. Right. Are you all right? Did you seek help? I know a couple people that could help you. Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine. I've gone to a therapist a couple times, but he says I'm okay. Something overcame me, but you intervened, and I don't know what to say. You already said thank you. Seeing that you're fine is more than enough for me. I should have come to thank you earlier. I owed you that at least. Don't worry, just go out and be happy. You have a second chance, so use it as best as you can. I will. I'll be leaving. Happy New Year's, Jill, and thank you again. Please come again. So a couple of weeks ago, I read some news about a woman saving a suicidal girl, catching her midair. Would you know something about that, boss? Maybe, maybe not. Whoever it was probably just did it because it was the right thing to do. Feeling lonely? Wow, that voice. Did you miss me? How's that an achievement? Hey, Joe, long time no see. Anna, really long time no see. Seriously, it feels like it's been over a year since I last saw you. I was planning on visiting you last week, but things were pretty heavy back then. So I just waited in the background until the tension wore off a bit. Earth to Joe, I'm talking to you here. If I ignore her, she'll leave. Oh my god, it's the girl. I'm not an unfathomable sense of dread. You can't just ignore me, you know? Julian Stingray, I'm talking to you. Calm down, don't fall for her taunts. How did she know my full name, though? I thought your full name was Julianne Natalie Stingray, or did you legally remove the Natalie? Never mind that. Is she reading my thoughts? You mean, yeah, I mean, they're kind of written in the middle of the screen. What? Hard not to see them, actually. All right, that's it. I'm going crazy. That's such a self-centered way to see the world. You assume that you're crazy because you can't accept that this world could be weirder than you think. This world is amazing because of the things you just can't explain. Such cold water, it's great. And just because only you experience something doesn't mean it's a lie or that you're crazy. I mean, just look at ASMR. No, I'm pretty sure that's what a crazy person would say in this scenario. You acknowledged me. Shit. That's good. I'm not serving you anything. Wait, why? Last time you came, I had to clean the drinks I served you off the floor. Don't be like that. The drinks were also paid for with my money. I don't know how you did it, but that set any and all plans I had for the rest of the week off balance. I was gonna buy some curry with the money I had to put up for those drinks. Dude, curry again. Keeps coming up. Delicious. Dog duty done. I know we have slow days, but for God's sake. You okay? You look angry. I'm fine. Good job out there. I'm back. Ah, boss, what happened? Meeting got cut short. At least I drank the the bottles. Oh, because she's in... Okay. Are you okay? You look distraught. I'm fine. So they really can't see you. I mean, you're right in front of them. And you're wearing jeans under a skirt. Jeans under a skirt. Just why? Someone said something to her yesterday on Christmas Day about a girl behind her with jeans and a skirt. To annoy people, of course. Is that the new trend? What does she think she's doing? Everyone feels like it's not quite right. Everyone thinks they should call you out. But they can't bring themselves to do it because it's not that wrong. There are things like spats, after all. It's uncannily right. Not all that wrong, but you can't stop sharing. Not like anyone other than me could see it, though. They could see it if they wanted to. Jill, you're making an awful lot of faces there. Are you okay? Yeah, just remembering stuff. Man, I miss not being crazy. Boss, I'm leaving early today. And you stay here. Who stays where? Crap, did I just... You have to be the first person I've met who mixes their inner and outer voice. I thought I saw one of the dogs near the counter. I'm sorry. Okay. Can I leave a bit early today? Sure, thanks for taking care of the fort. What about me? You haven't left yet. I'll thank you when you leave. That's not what... Oh, whatever. Cool. Flawless service. $1,900. Rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure you have $10,000 or you'll be evicted. I have $1,909. Fudge. 30th. All I have is the 27th, 28th, and 29th left. 3 days. We should try to rock through that Tuesday night. That is a good plan. Let me save this, baby. And let's do... Okay. Yeah, there's 3 days left, and I gotta get 10,000. That's... Hopefully someone comes in and saves me. I can't spend any money. I wish I would have saved money instead of buying all that junk. But I mean, you can either buy stuff and have things in the game, or you can pay rent. Anyway. Alright. Chatty McChattletons. Thank you guys so much for hanging today. I really appreciate it. I had fun. This is good. This is a good Saturday afternoon stream. We hit it 2 hours. Ish, almost 2 hours. And we got through a couple more days. So I think Tuesday night we'll be able to wrap up the rest of this. I think it'll be a good time. It'll be a good time. We'll get through and see if we can not get evicted, and see what happens to the rest of the bar. See if the bar's going to survive or not. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Social Cupcake, Anti-Social Cupcake, who happens to be more social than they probably realize. Thank you, Jay Bear, for hanging out, and anybody else that's chatting and hanging out today. And thank you guys on YouTube, because this is getting posted on YouTube as well. So take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your days. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and rock on. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace. It's the end of the recording. The end.